this is a very different time in reality TV, and what us, the fan base, how we could get excited about where Danity Kane was going. All right, hey, it is randomly Ronnie Jr. I like to call myself a reality TV expert, and today, pretty much every day, I'm always talking about Making the Band on how it was such a wonderful reality show of its time. You know, I want to see more shows that give you a this is what I'm going for, this is how I'm putting in the work, here's the audition, here's the rehearsal, sort of like the blood, sweat, and tears of the craft, of the art. But it could still be reality TV, it could still be fun, it could still be catty, like all the things that make the formula that is a good reality show. What is interesting about this moment, I've always been an Aubrey O'Day fan. Now, when you say the word Aubrey O'Day, the name Aubrey O'Day, it's like people are like, huh? Because everyone has a different perspective of who she is. And having interviewed her, because I've worked in radio for so many years, radio and digital and all these things, having interviewed her, I do really enjoy who she is, but obviously in the form of a business, sometimes the tabloid stories, the blogger stories, you know, they're a little out there. What I thought was special about this is just looking back to those moments when Aubrey O'Day was the most pure and giving such an authenticity in what she was going for. You know, dreams could get achieved, but when they go through a lot of different ups and downs, I feel like at that point you potentially do shift a little bit, and sometimes not for the better. The industry's a tough one, and I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm not going to get into anything we've heard. Certainly not going to spend time on a Reddit, but what I am going to do is talk about how great these moments were. So this episode of Making the Band, the Danity Kane group had already assembled, but it was early on. And one of the things that Aubrey, remember she called herself Aubrella? One of the things Aubrella was struggling with was the vocal. And I think a lot of it also had to do with the fact that she shot out of a cannon and was the most notable when the show was still in auditioning process. You know, that season 1 with her, Andrea, and Malika, you know, she was a star then, but she hadn't even made the band. That's got to take a little bit of an emotional toll. Say what you say about Aubrey, I think the girl's compelling, and I think she has a little bit of talent. And this vocal training that they had in this episode, to me, this felt like the reality TV that I enjoy and would want to see more of. And beyond all that, it shows you who Aubrey was when things were going a little bit better. Now, everyone has a right and a prerogative to reshift and go into any lane and direction they'd like to go. But these are the times that watching Making the Band, I was like, this is nice. Like this is top tier Aubrey. Vulnerable, trying very hard to achieve and succeed, and she did it with a smile. So I liked this.
All right. Said I can sing. She can sing. I can sing. She can sing. I said I can sing. I said I can sing. I'm gonna do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
And for one, you got the iconic, the late Betty Wright as your vocal trainer, like a New York City studio. Like this is what I love. And you know, the thing with Aubrey is when you are shot straight to the top, the only way you can go is down. You could only fall. And I love, like at this time, the way the girls all rallied together. You know, this is when she was still friendly with Andrea and before all of the other stuff happened. This is a very different time in reality TV, and what us, the fan base, how we could get excited about where Danity Kane was going. The goods, you know, so good. It is a New York City. It is going for your dream, chasing the dream. It's beyond and before social media gave you the opportunity to say, look, I'm going to pop on this phone and I'm going to do something and I'm going to get attention. It was when the craft was the craft was the craft. I love this style of reality TV, maybe because I'm similar in age and I've been pursuing my radio career for so many years as well. It just took me back to a very warm place watching this show. This was so well done. This was so well done.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.
Do 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 do.